Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Desk by E2M. I'm your host Himal Thakkar, and today we have Vishal Singh Maida, a SEO star, with us. Vishal, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Sure. So my name is Vishal. I'm working as a director of SEO, client services, and sales. So my basic job is to help white label agencies grow their business in terms of SEO. And if you talk about my personal background, then I'm an engineer and marketing in MBA. So I think that is it.
Okay, Vishal, so tell us about your journey so far.
My journeys has been like a roller coaster ride. So I never intended to come into SEO field, right? I basically started from a banking background, right? And then after, you can imagine that I switched into marketing because I thought, why I would be clearing someone's check and everyday banking related things. So I rather do a marketing because I was really good at that. After I joined the marketing firms, I was having no clue about SEO, right? Until I came in E2M, until I started my journey in E2M. And then after, it's all about SEO and it's all about everything related to SEO.
We are so glad that you came to SEO because now, right now, you are a director of SEO, and. So, I'm someone who does not know SEO much, apart from the fact that it stands for search engine optimization. So, how would you
Right.
explain SEO to someone like me, or you can say a 5-year old? How would you explain?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question because when you want to explain SEO to someone in very simple terms, for example, to a child, I would say you just explain them that this is your favorite toy. You want to show it to your friends, right? But whenever they are coming to your house, you are not able to find it,
Okay.
right? And then SEO is helping you to
Oh,
find that toy, right? And whenever you are playing with your friends, you can show it to them. So it's like when you talk about any of the website, right? It's not in Google, right? And you want users to find it. So that's when the SEO comes into action and you can find the website.
very well explained. I understood it at some level. Okay. So, how does it feel stepping into the role of director?
It's very exciting, and also at the same time, it's very nervous as well. Because with this role there are like a lot of additional responsibilities that are coming into my way. But yeah, as I said, it's very exciting. I get to work on a lot of new projects, a lot of new aspects on SEO industry, or working with agencies who wants to grow their business in terms of SEO services, right? So it's pretty much very exciting.
Now that you have explained what is SEO, tell us what are the key qualities or skills one should have if they want to pursue a career in SEO.
So there are, if you search on Google, there are like a lot of skills that you will find when someone wants to pursue SEO. But I will tell you from my experience, the one thing that you need to have is your research capabilities, right? Because when you are good at research, you can research any of the business or any of the client website, and that's when you can put yourself into their shoes, right? And that's when you can know that what strategies you want to implement on their website, or what are the things that people will be searching for there when they are searching for their business. So that is one thing. Another thing is your analytical skills, right? Because in SEO there are a lot of data that you come across every day from the website, from the tools, right? So you need to be very specific when it comes to analytics, because then only you will be able to make the decisions. Then only you will be able to make the strategies based on those data.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so in the ever changing world of IT and SEO in general, how do you stay up to date with the things?
There are a lot of resources available. Obviously, you can Google it,
Obviously.
but you come across a lot of people as well when you talk about SEO. Your colleagues, or someone who is in the SEO industries from many years. We observe a lot of things and keep us up to date in terms of what trends are there, or what is something that is new coming into SEO industry. And when you are in SEO, you do a lot of search, right? So you come to know that this is what is coming and how you can implement those new strategies.
Okay. So I've been hearing a lot about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So do you guys use
Same
that?
here.
So you guys use that?
Yes, we have started using ChatGPT, and I can say that we were the first agency to start using ChatGPT for our clients as well.
Okay.
And it is so much exciting as well. So we are able to identify that the efficiency and the work that we used to do before, it's like going to be improving a lot when it comes to ChatGPT.
Thank you, ChatGPT. So tell me, Vishal, everybody has someone they look up to in terms of career growth or something, a role model. Do you have someone like that?
You are talking about in terms of E2M or someone
No, in
outside?
general is fine.
I'm a huge fan of cricket, so I would say MS Dhoni.
Nice.
Because the way he works, I mean the way he operates, cool and calm, and he knows his decisions, and he knows how the game pretty well. So I would say him.
Okay, nice. So now that you have mentioned E2M, let's talk about E2M. So tell me, Vishal, what does sets E2M apart from other companies in terms of digital marketing and SEO services?
Right. So there are a lot of things, right, which sets us apart from other agencies, right? I would say we provide a lot of custom approach when it comes to strategies rather than providing them a general approach. We do a lot of research on strategies that we work on so that we can provide them accurate strategies and not something which is there on the internet, right? So apart from that, we have a very transparent process where our clients would be able to see that what is going on with their campaigns, what are the ROI or what are the results that they are getting, right? So there are a lot of things that we take into consideration when we start any of the campaigns, right? Which is not general, but which is very specific to each and every client.
Because we believe in the personal touch.
That's right.
Okay. So, do you have a one most memorable experience if you have to share with your clients? Obviously, is there anyone like one specific moment or experience that you have?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of actually, but there was a client which I can say there was a challenge in that because client wanted to rank on a very high competitive keyword, I can say, or a niche, right? And then we had to work hard to get them on that position. But it was quite interesting because we researched a lot and we implemented a lot of new strategies into the client websites, and then we were able to see that result, right? And then when we saw that result, that was like so much excited time because even the client was happy, our team was happy, and we got a bunch of goodies as well.
Oh, nice. So you are like, it was your most challenging and most memorable as well because you got success there.
Yeah.
Very well done. Okay, so you seem like a very chilled out person. As you have said that you're a fan of MS Dhoni, so am I, but I'm not that chilled out. And you manage our SEO team, which I'm very sure are very enthusiastic team. So such a big team, there must always be something. How do you manage them? And with big teams comes conflicts. So how do you deal with that?
I mean, obviously, when you are taking care of a big team, there will be like a lot of people you will be interacting with every day, and everyone has got a different mindset, right? So you need to understand their mindset on what are their strong skills are or what are the weaknesses are, right? And it's not about dealing or micromanaging people when you are working with the team. So it's like we always say, you are not working above someone. It's just that you are working with someone, right? So that you can understand what they are doing and you can guide them whenever it's needed, right? And that's how we work.
Do you believe E2M supports employee growth and development?
Yeah, obviously I believe that, and you can see, not only myself because
I'm one of the products.
that's right. But I have seen a lot of people grow here at the heights on very quick time, right? And just because they had their skill set, and just because they got an opportunity here to work, and in terms of freedom as well on how they want to work, they learned a lot as well. And then not only in terms of skill set, but even in terms of financials as well, they have grown a lot. So I can obviously say that.
Yeah, Manish sees the potential. I must say that. Okay, so let's have some fun in next questions. If you have to describe SEO, your SEO journey in a song title, what that song will be?
I don't know. I will describe it. The Hall of Fame, because we are always after the fame when we want to rank any of the website into the search snippet, right, or into the first page of Google. But I would select that.
Okay. Um, have you ever had a bizarre SEO related dream or nightmare?
Not only me, I think everyone will be working on SEO industry
Oh my
will be
God.
having this dream as you work hard on any
Yeah.
of the website, and the next day you see this website traffic is zero. So
Oh my God.
that is a horrible dream that everyone will be afraid of.
Okay. So let's say if we have to celebrate International SEO Day, more like Health Day or something. So
Okay.
how would you want to celebrate it?
I would celebrate the success stories of people who have achieved results in the SEO and how they did it, right? In terms of like showing everyone on how they did the process, what were the challenges, and how they overcame it.
Okay, no partying?
Of course, a party will be.
That goes without saying.
That's
Yeah,
right.
okay. Okay. So this is one question I'm very excited about. I'm always with this one. So what will you do if you become CEO for one day? What
Uh,
changes you like to bring or what additions you want to make if you become CEO
if we
for?
talk about E2M, then I don't think we will need any of the changes because we are getting everything. But yeah, obviously, I'm going to change my cabin and increase my salary as well.
Oh, nice.
So, and then yeah, obviously,
Some fun element I can expect from you.
obviously there will be like a lot of fun time in the office as well.
Oh my, we already have fun time, please, yeah. Okay. Now comes rapid fire round.
Okay.
So you have to be rapid in your answers.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a morning person or a night owl?
Night owl.
Oh my god. Okay. What was your last impulse buy?
Impulse buy.
Yeah, like you bought it without thinking and you're like, ये क्यों खरीदा मैंने?
I would say my iPhone.
Okay. Okay. So this one is interesting. Would you rather speak every language on earth or speak to animals?
Interesting question. So I would speak every language in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would love if anyone animals can speak as well.
I also agree that. What do you think people misunderstands the most about you?
I think sometimes my behavior, because sometimes they will feel that I'm talking too loud, but that's just my normal accent.
Okay, happens with me too. Okay. Would you rather travel in past or for future?
Future.
Okay, so you want to see the future.
Yeah.
You don't like suspenses? Surprises. Oh my.
I would love to see what is waiting for me.
Okay, nice. Okay. That's all for the rapid fire round. We have some questions from your colleagues and friends. We asked them to give you some questions, so
Okay.
you'll have to answer. You'll have to answer at least 5 of these questions. We can start. You have to read it.
What is the funniest thing you ever witnessed during a client call or a Zoom meeting?
Nice one.
Okay. So, the funniest thing was a client's name. So, me and my colleague were on the call, and the client's name was Michael.
Okay.
And my colleague was pronouncing it like Michelle.
Yeah.
So it was like, hey, Michelle, hey, Michelle. And then at the end of the call, the client said, I want to clarify one thing that my name is Michael and not Michelle.
It can get confusing. It happened with me as well.
Okay. What advice would you give to your new team member on their first day? Interesting.
Yeah.
So I would say observe a lot, listen a lot rather than, try to do everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Okay. Best advice you ever received is not to listen to every advice.
Oh, nice.
Your favorite subject in school? Sports.
Yeah, obviously.
So I was obviously very weak with math. So
Least
sports.
favorite is math then.
Let's say you are angry on someone for a mistake, and how would you work out and solve. So first of all, I will calm down. And then after I will see that what is the situation, how this can be handled in a very subtle way, and not because when you are angry you take a lot of wrong decisions, and we don't want that.
Okay. That's it for now. Thank you so much, Vishal, for
No worries.
joining us on this show. We are so glad that you came for this interview.
Sure.
And thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, share and subscribe, and do share your love in this comment section below. Thank you.